back. You're watching News Now on ET Now. Let's welcome one of the managements on board to discuss their earnings. We have Ramesh Kumar Dua, the MD of Relaxo Footwears, joining us on the show. Mr. Dua, hi. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with ET Now. I wanted to begin by discussing your margin profile because that's improved in the quarter gone by. Going forward, as far as the second half of the year is concerned, what's the number we should watch out for? Do you think it can surpass 15% mark?
In the coming quarter, so far the market sentiments have been quite sluggish, and although they continue to show, but still are hopeful because festival now in this quarter being there, so things will improve and our sales will improve, margin will also somewhat improve, keeping in line with the sales growth. Had there been more sales growth in the last quarter, margin would have been better. So in the coming quarter and in the next quarter, that means by year end, we are hopeful of having a double-digit growth on the sales and margin of around 14% for the year.
Okay, so you're expecting double-digit growth in terms of revenue and expecting margins to be 14%. But what about volume growth in the second half of the year? What's the number we should watch out for?
This growth also has been volume-led, and more than 20% growth we are expecting in the next quarter. Because last year we had taken price corrections, that has helped us reclaim our market share, which we lost last year because of different conditions. Our pricing, raw material were very expensive, so we had to take a cut in the prices. Now our prices are very competitive, so we have been able to regain our market share. So in the next quarter, volume growth will be there, value growth will be there. Value growth we are expecting around double digit. A volume should be now around maybe 15 to 20%.
Okay, volume growth in the coming quarters can be around 15 to 20%, and you're expecting double-digit value growth as well. So net second half of the year is going to be much better than the first half?
I think things will be better, but volume growth, because last year we took price correction, volume growth started in January, February, March also. So volume growth in the first quarter may not be 20%, because in the third quarter volume growth will be better than 15 to 20%. In third quarter I think it will be low, but as far as the value is concerned, 10% or more than 10% we are expecting in the second and the third and the fourth quarter.
Okay, so you're expecting value growth to be somewhere between 10 to 12% in the coming quarters. But what are the trends in the tier 3, tier 4 cities and versus the urban cities? Is there any trend which is emerging with respect to any specific price point?
Consumer sentiments in the last quarter has been quite subdued, and even in the October what we have witnessed, they continue to remain so, because our pricing are very competitive. That is why we are able to grow in volume and also sale. But rural sentiments are poorer than that of urban sentiments. So the category what we are in, mostly 70% is meant for mass segment. There, this is continue to remain the way it is.
Okay, Mr. Dua, on that note, we let you go. Appreciate you making time and speaking with ET Now. But from